Now, India has achieved a great feat by bringing together consensus in New Delhi Leaders' Declaration. My colleague Vasudha takes us through the most significant moments from the day.
India's G20 presidency has many achievements. It has also left a legacy of sorts. The most important achievement here is, of course, the inclusion of the African Union in the G20 as a permanent member. Remember, the African Union is a combine of 55 nations. African countries have been severely underrepresented in the G20 for all these years, and African leaders have been asking for representation. Remember, Africa is also at the brunt of many world problems, including food insecurity and the concerns that have risen from the ongoing conflict between Ukraine and Russia. But apart from that, there's also DPI, India's DPI, Digital Public Infrastructure, and the template of UPI and DPI, which has now led to the formation of One Future Alliance that was announced in the G20 press conference today. Now, as part of this, a multi-institution will come into being, which will streamline the use of DPI in national governance and public governance, and will also help developing countries and members of G20 understand how digital governance can help them improve their public delivery. So these are two important things. But other than that, what I think is an important announcement is, of course, the announcement of India, Middle East, Europe corridor, which the Prime Minister talked about today. He also had US President Joe Biden and the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman, and of course the head of UAE, Mohammed bin Zayed, also sitting next to him. Of course, senior officials from EU were also there. Now, this is an important project which looks at connecting important places in 3 continents and across countries. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that this is India-led, and this will help India become the bridge between West Asia and of course Europe, and this is going to be an important project even from the geopolitics sense of things. Remember that countries have also been trying to counter China's One Belt, One Road project, because that also poses national security risks to some countries, including India. So this is seen as an effective counter to that. This will lead to quality infrastructure in different countries. At the same time, will also improve commercial activity and give some impetus to investment opportunities. Other than that, there was also this Global Biofuels Alliance that was announced today on the sidelines of the G20 summit. This announcement was made by the Prime Minister himself. This is also in line with India's push for use of sustainable sources of energy. Remember, in the last few years, due to unprecedented climate crisis, many countries have expedited their climate action plans, and Global Biofuels Alliance is going to help countries understand the potential of biofuels. India has been working with countries in Africa to understand the assessment of biofuels and also use of ethanol blending in various processes, and especially the use of ethanol in household cooking. This is something that India has been doing. It has also been promoting government schemes like Govardhan and PM Jivan Nidhi, which is also looking at promoting the use of biofuels. So these are some important alliances that have come into place after India's push in its own G20 presidency.